That Insect by Barbara Brenner and Bernice Chardiet and illustrated by Carol Schwartz. Where's that insect? Introduction. Some of them fly, some of them crawl, some of them swim, and that's not all. Some of them hop, some of them sting, some of them buzz, some of them sing. Come see them all in this book. All you have to do is look, look, look. Come to the leafcutter ant parade. It's easy to see how the leafcutter ants got their names. They are also known as parasol ants. This one has been out all morning cutting leaves. Can you find her in the parade? A tiny guard ant is riding on the leaf. Even though it's so small, the guard ant will fight if enemy ants attack. It's a fact. When the leaf cutters get home to their nest, worker ants will chew the leaves into a green paste. They mix the paste with mushroom spores. Tiny mushrooms will grow and the ants will have food. Which is which? These are monarch butterflies. One is a male and one is a female. They are almost exactly alike, so look carefully. The male monarch butterfly has these two black dots right here. See, the female does not. Now look in the big picture. See if you can find two male monarchs on the butterfly tree. It's a fact. Monarch butterflies go south in the fall. They travel as many as 2,000 miles together every year. They gather on favorite butterfly trees to rest until winter is over. Each year, new groups of monarchs fly south, and they follow the same route, and they stop to rest on the very same trees. A dragonfly hunt. You often find dragonflies near ponds where they help people by eating huge numbers of mosquitoes. Can you find this dragonfly on the log? He's with dragonflies of other colors, but he doesn't pay any attention to them. He's on the lookout for a mate, one of his own species, who looks just like him. Since there are 450 different kinds of dragonflies, his search seems doomed. Or is it? A dragonfly exactly like him is nearby. He will find her. Can you? It's a fact. The dragonfly's ancestors were around at the time of dinosaurs. They had wings 2 feet across. Dragonflies are probably the best flyers in the insect world. They can fly up to 35 miles an hour and stop in the blink of an eye. Honeybee business. The honeybee on this page is gathering nectar to take to the hive for making honey. The queen bee is the biggest honeybee in the hive. Can you find her in this picture? Ooh, there she is. It's a fact. The queen bee is the only bee in the hive that lays eggs. She may lay as many as 2,000 eggs a day. That's all she does. Worker ants take care of the eggs and feed the queen. Wow, what a job. A little cricket music. Here is a little tree cricket resting on a blade of grass. Her pale green color, jointed legs blend in with the grass and weeds. Can you find the tree cricket in the picture? Look closely. Who else do you know here? A honeybee and a monarch butterfly. It's a fact. Male crickets chirp to attract a mate by clasping their 4 wings over their backs and rubbing them together. They chirp faster when it's warm and slower when it's cold. In fact, you can tell how cold it is outside by counting a cricket's chirps. Count how many chirps the cricket makes in 15 seconds, then add 39. That's the temperature. Wow, you don't even need a thermometer with crickets around. Ladybug, ladybug, don't fly away. The ladybug is sometimes called a ladybird or lady beetle. Scientists often know what kind of ladybug they're looking at by the number of spots it has. Ladybugs can have as few as 2 or as many as 22 spots. Can you find this 5-spot ladybug in the big picture? It's a fact. Ladybugs help people by eating many harmful insects. Sometimes farmers buy ladybugs and put them on their plants. By the way, not all ladybugs are ladies. Males are called ladybugs too. Look at all the different ladybugs. Tiny pests, big trouble. They're tiny green bugs no bigger than the head of a pin, but aphids cause plenty of trouble. They suck the life out of plants. Look at this row of corn in the farmer's field. One of the ears is being attacked by aphids. How many aphids can you find on that corn plant? Who's there to eat the aphids? It's a fact. Aphids are the world's greatest pests. Luckily, they have enemies like the ladybug, but they also have friends like the dairy ant. Dairy ants love to lick the sticky honeydew that aphids produce. A dairy ant will even squeeze or stroke an aphid to get more honeydew out of it. See, these are dairy ants. But I see that ladybug up there. She's got a job to do. Flying lights. In the daytime, this firefly looks like any small bug, but on a summer night, fireflies really shine. It's a lovely sight. Uh-oh, danger. Toads are fireflies' enemies, and there's one lurking under a leaf. Let's hope that firefly sees the toad. Can you see the firefly? Can you find the toad? It's a fact. A firefly is not a fly. It's a beetle, and its light doesn't come from fire. It comes from a chemical in its body. Firefly light can be greenish, yellowish, or reddish. The fireflies that give off the brightest light live in South America. We live in North America. Water bug monsters. Can you believe it? 2 giant water bugs are hiding in the bottom of this pond. One is carrying the eggs of his babies on his back. The other is his mate. She stuck the eggs to his shell with a special glue from her body. Can you find the water bug monsters? Do you also see a snail and a school of baby bass? It's a fact. The giant water bug is among the largest of the bugs, about 2.5 inches long. Usually it sits on the bottom of a quiet pond waiting for a small fish or frog to come along. Then zap! The giant water bug comes, grabs it, and shoots poison into it. The poison turns the frog or fish to liquid. Then the big bug drinks its dinner. After a giant water bug finishes its meal, all that's left of the victim is a hollow skin. Now you see them? Now you don't. These are sphinx moths. They fly around at night and rest on trees during the day. Their colors make them look like part of a tree. There are 3 sphinx moths hiding in the big picture. Can you find them? 1, 2, 3. All moths are born from eggs and spend time as caterpillars before they become moths. After they become moths, the males look for mates. A male moth can pick up the scent of a female from a mile away. Did you ever see a stick walking? This insect is called a walking stick. Can you see why? When it walks on a tree, you'll never know it was there. Can you find the walking stick in the big picture? Walking sticks come in several colors, and they seem to pick trees to match. Green walking sticks are often found on green leaves of trees. Brown ones rest on the bark of brown trees. A garden party. This is a yellow jacket wasp. Below is a honeybee. They look a lot alike, don't they? No wonder. They're relatives, but they usually don't hang around together. Nevertheless, this garden seems to be full of yellow jackets and honeybees. How many yellow jackets can you find? How many honeybees are there? Some wasps and honeybees live in large groups. Yellow jackets make paper nests out of chewed up wood. Honeybees make hives. They both have queens, and they both have stingers. so don't get too close. More insects who hide. Here are a few shy caterpillars that don't want you to find them. You'll have to look hard. They hide by looking like other things. Find a caterpillar that looks like the edge of a leaf. Find one that looks like part of a tree. Find one that looks like the leaves of a plant. Find one that looks like the flowers that it's resting on. Caterpillars turn into other insects. Some become moths, others become butterflies. This change is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Long word, lots of syllables. The great insect roundup. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. How many do you know? Okay, one more page, and this one's kind of strange. It just shows the shadows of the insects, but from this you can see how big they are in comparison to each other. An aphid, a caterpillar, a cricket, a dragonfly, a firefly, that giant water bug, the honeybee worker, the honeybee queen, the honeybee worker, the ladybug. Here's a leafcutter ant, a monarch butterfly, sphinx moths, a walking stick, and a yellow jacket wasp.